until the emperor pulled out the hairpan from the general's head. Only then did he discover that the general who had fought bloody battles was actually a woman. At this moment, the poison in his body could no longer be suppressed, and so the two became intimate. But when the emperor awoke, the woman had disappeared without a trace, leaving only a painting behind. Before he could clearly see the woman's appearance, the guard rushed over. So the emperor ordered the guard to find the woman in the painting. Perhaps it was fate's arrangement. To protect her family's safety, the woman had to enter the palace to marry the emperor as the empress, and she absolutely could not reveal her martial arts skills lest her identity be exposed. And the man the woman thought of day and night had not come to find her. Now she had to enter the palace to marry the emperor. So she had her maid burn all the clothes and jade pendants the man had given her. But unexpectedly, the maid accidentally discovered that the patterns on the jade pendant and clothes were actually dragon patterns. This made her instantly realize that these might be the emperor's belongings. So a bold idea formed in her mind. In the blink of an eye, it was the day the woman entered the palace. Who knew that before the emperor could even catch a glimpse of the empress's beauty, the eunuch hurriedly reported that the woman in the painting had been found. So on the wedding day, the emperor directly chose to meet that woman, leaving the new empress in the great hall to be pointed at by others. But the emperor did not know that the one impersonating the empress was actually the woman's personal maid, because the emperor was not in his right mind at the time. When he saw the scheming woman holding his jade pendant, he immediately determined that the scheming woman was the one he had been searching for. He immediately bestowed the title of noble consort upon the scheming woman. The scheming woman never thought that rising to the top and becoming a phoenix would be so easy, since the woman was now the empress. To avoid conceiving the child of the man from a few days ago, she had no choice but to drink a contraceptive soup. But unexpectedly, when the maid was pouring out the dregs of the soup, she happened to be seen by the old lady from the scheming woman's residence, and with one glance she recognized that these were the dregs of a contraceptive soup. From this, she deduced that the empress was likely not a virgin. So the next morning, the scheming woman brought the old lady and barged into the empress's bedchamber. When she saw her personal maid transform into the emperor's most beloved consort, the woman was also shocked beyond words. The scheming woman then laid bare the matter of the contraceptive soup. Moreover, the emperor currently had no heir, and the contraceptive soup came from the empress's palace. So the scheming woman relied on the emperor's favor to forcibly examine her. As expected, the empress's virginity powder had already disappeared. The woman was speechless at this moment. Then the scheming woman dragged the woman to the rear hall, because only if the woman died could her identity not be exposed by the emperor. At the same time, the guard discovered that the noble consort's name did not match the woman in the painting. So he hurriedly rushed back to the palace to report this matter. And at this time, the scheming woman was about to severely interrogate the empress. Just at the critical moment, the emperor arrived in time, and the woman felt that the emperor looked similar to the man from that night. But facing the supreme ruler, she did not dare to rashly acknowledge him. And when the scheming woman saw the emperor arrive, she immediately started telling lies and talking nonsense. And when the emperor learned that the empress had been unfaithful to him, he was so angry that he allowed the scheming woman's actions on the spot. After all, in his heart, the scheming woman was his life-saving benefactor and the only candidate for empress. However, the scheming woman suggested to the emperor that they shoot the woman to death with bows and arrows together. The emperor actually agreed. However, just as the arrow was about to hit the woman, the guard finally arrived in time.